Yo, what's going on, chat? Alright, I want to pause the music right quick because for those coming to the stream via VODs or anything, they're probably going to click on the stream and maybe skim through it, but they'll probably hear the first little bit of it. So, my statement regarding like the community stuff, and I don't want to be overly dramatic or anything, but if you're looking for a creator who has like a stance on everything, straight up, my stance changes a lot. It changes based on the situation, but overall, I'm neutral. I think it's all right for people to crash out a little bit over the wait because I do think 3 years is a little long. I genuinely do. I genuinely think 3 years is a little long. But I also think it's perfectly fine to just be patient. Be patient. Don't crash out. Just play some other games. Do what you got to do, or I don't know. I know people don't like the play other games thing, but just what I mean. I know. I don't know. Live your life, basically. Like that's what we're all doing, obviously. But that's my message to both extremes. Now, the average fan, the average Square Enix enjoyer, the average person, the middle person. Not everyone's an extremist with their opinions. I don't know. I think it's fine. Community's doing what it usually does. We're yapping about expectations and the wait period and yada yada. Should we be crapping on this killer end game over this? No. Don't be crapping on that game. Get your joke out the way immediately, but like don't like hammer down. Don't create any like crazy weird like narratives. But I don't know. At the end of the day, do you? I try not to obsess over like opinions I see on social platforms, even though one of my jobs and one of my passions in life is a byproduct of like looking through social media. I'm not gonna lie, I had a way more like cleared out like thing I was gonna say, but before I went to take the trash out right before this, so I'm kind of stumbling a bit. Anyways, what's good, chat? What's good, Conman, King Vash, Race, Tate, Jakala, Squid, David, Retro Man, Matthew, Zodic Wolf. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing good, doing fine, chilling. So I have this tweet up on screen. I have this tweet as the thumbnail for the live stream because I think it kind of perfectly represents what's going on in just the general Square Enix fandom right now. But, we're Kingdom Hearts fans, so Kingdom Hearts fandom. I'm going to read the quote tweet. And by the way, shout out to this person. No ill will. I think they're another YouTuber. No ill will towards them, no slights or anything. Like, it's fine for them to have their opinion, right? Kingdom Hearts 4 better be the most ambitious and coolest thing I've laid my eyes on. It cannot afford to be anything less with how long they want their fans waiting on these games. And most importantly, bring back the Final Fantasy characters. So, I made a quote tweet on this, basically just saying, this is the biggest issue with announcing games early and releasing later. Things like this start to be said. Longer anticipation equals overblown expectations. And I've argued against that sometimes, but like seeing it happen in real time paints a little bit of a different picture. I do think the wait for KH3 was a little long. Even though I defended it. I love the game, obviously, so I defend aspects of KH3. Like, I think, despite the wait, despite the circumstances, despite a lot of things people criticize, despite the lack of Final Fantasy characters, I loved KH3. It became my favorite game of all time, and I will defend that because, for me, my favorite game of all time, that's what I think's the best game. Like I love KH3. What KH3 was for me is the best game I've ever played. Like best experience I've ever had with the game. And if you're one of those people who has like the more objective, quote, like critical viewpoint when it comes to video games, that's fine. You may think, there's no way you could think KH3 is the best thing ever. Literally, the way I view games, the way I critique games, quote, I at the end of the day, no matter what the criticisms are, no matter what my complaints are, if I had a lot of fun, if I had a really good experience, that's mostly what matters. And that doesn't mean just, cheap pops and thrills and this and that. What made KH3 a really good experience is a build up of like a dozen different games in a franchise that I've been playing since I was 4. So for me, a lot of the climaxes, a lot of the story elements that KH3 had was built up for like a decade plus, 13 years, 15 years plus, and I loved it to bits and pieces. So like for me, that's what made that game like so special, right? And that's my opinion, that's my take, that's where I'm at. If you have a different take, a different experience, if those 20 years was filled with a lot of hype and anticipation that wasn't met, it is what it is. There's only so much I can do. I can't say anything that gives you like and not too much comfort, at least not from a live stream. Maybe if I scripted out some big video essay or something, maybe. I probably tell everyone, yo, what's good, Master Aqua? What's good, Jonathan? What's good, BJ Games? If Missing Link wasn't canceled, at least we would have had something to prepare us for KH4 and tide us over. Yeah, it would have. So I know my side of like the Kingdom Hearts fandom a little bit. Let me turn this music down. Hold up, wait. It's a little loud. There we go. Alright, so I know my side of the Kingdom Hearts fandom. I've noticed that some of you guys are on the playing other games side. I realize some of you are also on the we just really want a KH4 trailer. There's a little bit of a mix here. If I just off of what I've gauged, I'm not like certain about this, but just because there's a lot of you, just off of what I've gauged, it seems to me like a lot of you are definitely on the side of I want a trailer, and I would even say most of the community is on the side of like I don't want to mean this in a negative connotation, but they're a little bit on the side of impatience. Like they've been patient, and I think we have been patient and will continue to be, but like some people associate like us complaining and yapping and getting a little annoyed about it as us not having patience, and yeah, that's a little bit of a mixed argument, but I think like there's only so much we can do but be patient. Like we've been patient the whole time, you know what I mean? Like I can't go out of my way and rush the product for Square Enix. At the end of the day, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, they're the ones who are mainly in power, so they make all the big decisions. That's been very evident of like the past 3 years. Like shoot, if they were really like rushing things out for us, I think we would have gotten a trailer already. I think we would have had a trailer a year or 2 years ago. I think they would have went the KH3 approach, and they would have had us along the ride for the alpha build, the beta build, the beta 2 build, beta 3. Like they would have had us along the ride for like every little iteration the game was making, kind of similar to what KH3 was doing. But they haven't been. They're obviously holding their cards very close, and they're waiting for what they deem as the right time. And maybe we disagree about what the right time is, because we obviously have a desire where we want to see the game really bad, and they also have a desire to, make some money and hopefully not have the game get canceled like Missing Link. But it's just the lack of knowing that has a lot of people kind of a little annoyed, and then you get into the whole territory of, do we need to know? Are we entitled to know information? Do us as fans deserve to know every little detail about what's going on with Kingdom Hearts 4 development? And that's where I get into the discussion. That's where I make the point of people, we're not talking in extremes. Like I'm of the opinion that almost all of this goes away for at least a year if they just dropped another trailer. Like literally, it could be the laziest trailer in the sun. You don't have to do story stuff. You could just pop fans. I'm using the term pop because I just got done watching wrestling. When I refer to the term popping, it's like popping a crowd. Like, okay, where you know like how like we scream at trailers? That's a pop. Like, oh, they popped us. So I'm gonna use that verbiage a little bit. This is easy to use. They could just pop us and get us super excited with a Star Wars world trailer reveal, I don't know, any world reveal, honestly. Show us some cool gameplay features that they're doing. Why does this have, okay. Show us some cool gameplay features that they're doing. I don't think it takes a lot. Like, I'm sure that over the past 3 years, they have 3 minutes of decently developed, like, good looking footage. Like, I want to hope at least, right? I'm not an expert on game development though, so I don't know. And yes, you could say this is because they showed it early. I think the argument would be very different right now. I think this would be way more of a I miss Kingdom Hearts debate rather than a where's KH4 debate if they didn't show the trailer already. Like, KH4 maybe should have been revealed like maybe a year ago, or maybe not at all yet, considering the situation. But then you get into the situation where if they didn't reveal Kingdom Hearts 4 when they did, we would have just had nothing this entire time. We wouldn't have even had a trailer. So that's where the other side is like, yo, just shut up, be grateful. At least you have a trailer, at least you got these screenshots. Wait a little bit longer, even if it's years and years and years and years and years. And we talked about this a lot yesterday on live stream. Like I have in the title, we're debating semantics a little bit today. And I hate debating semantics because, like, when you start debating semantics, especially when it comes to opinions and subjectivity, it gets to a point where it's like, you know, everyone's kind of right. Everyone's valid to have their takes and opinions a little bit. But the main takes and issues that I have are the takes and opinions that directly, I guess, harm others, or is like just telling others to, like, shut up to a degree. Like, okay. To this person on Twitter, I didn't, for example, I'll use myself as an example. If you think I'm wrong, tell me, please, feel free. But, I didn't say anything. Let me move chat, let me make it a little smaller. Hold on, where's chat at? I didn't say anything to, like, attack this person. I didn't say anything that, put their opinion down. I would actually say I disagree with this to a degree. Like, I would actually go as far as to say I disagree with this to a degree. But I acknowledge that this take exists and that there's so many other people that have this take. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it as a creator who also people view as, like, I'm one of the people you go to for Kingdom Hearts. Whether I'm the first person or just another person you go to, right? You guys probably have many different YouTubers you go to for opinions. Like, I see that this person, this other creator, has this take, and there are hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of other people that also have this take, also have something similar to this take. That doesn't mean they're all right. There's mobs on the internet that can all be wrong, but I don't think this is a hate mob. This isn't a mob of people who hate Kingdom Hearts. This isn't a mob of people who wish death on the franchise, death on Square Enix, death, like this isn't those people. Some of those people that I throw them into the extremist crowd that is obviously annoying as crap. We don't like extremist crowds in, like, that territory. That's annoying. Can we agree on that? That's annoying as heck. But just talking about, like, someone who is just a regular fan who plays the game, who was frustrated. There was a lot of those people. There's what, like, a dozen creators in the community, maybe, like, active at one given moment, if that. Some of you guys have a Twitter audience, some of you have an Instagram audience, some of you don't. Some of you are just tweeting into the void, posting into the void, and you share these takes. Like, that's a lot of the times that's what most people are doing. When there's this many people that feel this way, I have to at least think about it and not just put it down. So, like, I look at it from the perspective of, I think this is a byproduct of them announcing the game a little earlier, them announcing the game a little earlier, and then, you know, we have no idea what the release date is for 3-4 years. Things like this start to get said, you know? I feel like stuff like this wouldn't be said if they maybe took a better approach with how they announced the game, with even how they decide to spoon feed info about the game. That's it. But I know the situation with KH4 is likely, and all we can do is theorize. Is likely an amalgamation of just a lot of stuff going on at Square Enix. That's probably all it is. But it does suck. I hope, I wish, I think this would be a good opportunity to release something. I genuinely do. I genuinely think we should have another trailer already. We should have at least one. Those screenshots, no one talked about how they spoiled us in those screenshots. Chat, do you guys think we were spoiled by the screenshots, yes or no? Just type yes or no in the chat. Also, let me say hi to everyone else, because I'm kind of like rambling and saying nothing. I'm just a person. Yo, Ali, what's good? Yo, Prime Master, what is good? Farmer Rocks is Babsy Coon, what's good? Yo, Z, what's up? Z underscore. Muster. Matt C, Josh Z, what is up? We got Ven09 in the chat. We got Andy. We got Nate Rays. Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the stream. No? Yeah, you guys didn't feel spoiled by that, right? So, like, y'all didn't feel spoiled by that. And I would argue, yes or no to this as well? The biggest thing we want to avoid, that we want to learn from KH3's marketing, is we don't want spoilers. Yes or no? That's it for me. Like, they can market whatever, just don't spoil me on the game. Meaning, don't show, like, crazy story stuff. Honestly, you can even show me, like, most form changes. You can show me most, like, worlds even. I know some people don't want to be spoiled on worlds, but, like, I think, what else are they going to market? I think they're gonna show all I've accepted that, like, the worlds I'm going to get spoiled on, but, like, that's okay. That's cool. I'll take that. I'm fine with that. I mean, they kind of have to, though, Raze, when you think about it. Because think, okay, look at it like this. If you were working at Square Enix, Raze 2012 in the chat. If you were working at Square Enix, let's say after 20 long years, how long has Disney owned Star Wars? Like a decade now? Maybe a little over a decade now. If you, for over 10 long years, have been trying your hardest to get Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts, one of the biggest IPs on the planet, one of the biggest box office attractions on the planet, you got Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts. Would you or would you not advertise this in your game? Genuinely. Would you or would you not advertise that it's in your game? I would. I'm gonna be real. And that's the situation with every Disney World. So I get they're gonna market it. Now, original worlds they can maybe keep under their belt. Yo, Rose, what is good? Yeah, so that worlds I've accepted that every world's gonna get revealed. Like that's gonna happen no matter what. Every world's gonna get revealed somehow, some way. Now they could not show a lot in the world, but just tell us the world exists. Now that they should do. They shouldn't show us everything that happens in the world. So anyways, what was my point before that? The main thing I want to avoid is spoilers for the next trailer. Show us a trailer with minimal spoilers. Like, okay, some people act like Square Enix is like, they're not full on like slaves to us. You know what I mean? Like they're not slaves to us, period. Like how do I describe it? To a certain degree, like in the grand scheme of things, you are a little bit of a slave.
Donated $2. TBH, KH1 commercial did the same with Riku in HB.
Yep, you're freaking right, Babsy Coon. You're absolutely right. But to a degree, every like if you are offering a product, to a degree, you're probably a slave to your consumers. But you know that gets into a whole other conversation. But what I'm trying to say is that Square Enix, what I'm trying to say is they have brain cells. I'm hoping, I'm trying to like beat around the bush. I'm catching myself beating around the bush. I'm trying not to be that person anymore. Look, they have brains. They have brain cells, okay? They can make a trailer where they don't have to show the Master of Masters killing Yuzora or something. They don't have to show a trailer where Sora gets saved by Donald and Goofy and it spoils the whole end of the game. They can do that. They could show us a world and a form change. Like do a early do a 2015 KH3 trailer where they show us a world, like show us some new Heartless, some Keyblades, whatever the new, show us what build and scrap and build is. That's it. That's the trailer. We get hype, we scream, they pop the crowd, we go crazy, you know? Like that, they don't have to do anything crazy, but people think that us begging them for a trailer is them rushing the game. But at this point, I almost feel like this doesn't even just go for Kingdom Hearts. This does not just go for Kingdom Hearts. For Square Enix as a whole, if you are a Square Enix fan who is not a FF7 fan, they might as well just release something as a PR move at this point. Like if I was them, bro, I would drop something just as a PR move. I don't know what better time is there to, like, what's the best time to do it? What's coming up? Is there a perfect moment coming up that is like the best time to reveal a trailer? Like, I'm trying to think of one. Like, is there a better moment after the screenshots, 8 freaking screenshots went viral, 10 million impressions across both of their posts alone, not including the quote tweets, the retweets, all the people like me talking about, like Jared talking about it, HMK, freaking everyone, literally everyone. Like that, it probably got tens of millions of like impressions, posts across every social platform. Those screenshots spread. Those screenshots were huge. That was like, people were talking about that for basically these past 2 weeks, but obviously we run out of things to talk about, right? And we are hoping the screenshots would lead to maybe some sort of trailer, even though right in our faces, hold on, let me pull up the tweet. Let me. I can't. Hold on. I'm trying to find the stuff. There we go. Even though, right in our faces, they obviously tweeted this. We've seen how excited you are, and we are truly grateful from the bottom of our hearts. We are equally excited and can't wait to share more about Kingdom Hearts 4 when the time is right. Even though they tweeted that, we still wanted to see a trailer. And the reason why, it wasn't that we straight up ignored this. Some people did. It wasn't that we straight up ignored this, but rather it's more like a counterpoint. The time is right. I'm gonna be real. Unless there just has to be something we don't know about that is going on, and some people are fine with that. Some people have accepted that. 7 screenshots. Actually, Mr. Muster, you know, guys, Muster's been a viewer for years. Muster's the first person to try and correct me on something, and I appreciate that. But no, look at this, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So it looks like Muster's right, except for some whatever reason on the JP account. Hold on, I gotta. Why is my Twitter doing this? Twitter's lagging. Hold on. Except for whatever reason on the JP account, they had another one. There was another gameplay screenshot. I can't find the JP account. Hold on. I actually can't find the JP account by just typing it normally. Whatever. I'm gonna just type it into Google. So you had 6 screenshots right there, and then on top of that, you had this screenshot as well, which was from the JP Twitter account. So you had this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 7, and then you also had this screenshot. I don't know. They for some reason the gameplay screenshots were slightly different, like on each account for whatever reason. But I don't know. I just feel like
This is your brain when you're.
I don't know what the perfect time would be. Yo, what's good, Draconian? Like, I feel like you capitalize on momentum like that. Not to say that, like, who knows if that momentum leads to, like, actually more sales or anything. I just feel like it'd be a good time, or at least to shut the fan base up for a year. Because, like, I am hoping that Kingdom Hearts 4, if not this year, they at least start their marketing cycle next year. You know what I mean? That they at least, like, if Kingdom Hearts 4 is a 2027 game, and they're waiting for the 25th anniversary to show some stuff, I'm hoping that at least 2026 is the year that, like, the full-blown marketing cycle starts for the game, and we start seeing, like, some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think they drop a trailer and just shut the fan base up until then. Say, drop a trailer and be like, hey, we'll be back for the 25th anniversary. Just say that straight up. Like, fans will vibe, fans will chill. 3 years of no news, no matter what, is bad general PR. I agree. Most articles are reporting this as a game missing in action, and that's not a good look to the general public beyond our fandom. I completely agree. Like, when you go outside the fandom, people think about Kingdom Hearts 4, and they're like, wait, what? Why has it been 3 years? You know? Like, okay. I think a 2-year wait is like, okay. A 2-year wait is like, they're waiting, you know. Hold on, let me replay this cutscene. A 2-year wait is like, all right, they're biding their time. They're waiting. They're waiting for the right moment. 2 years is like, okay, they're waiting for the right moment. 3 years is 3 years plus. Over 3 years is okay. They're what's going on? And I think what makes this worse, you cannot blame the community for this one. I do not think you can blame the community for this one. At least not fully. Missing Link being canceled, 100% added to this. Do you guys think Missing Link being canceled added to this? Like, Missing Link being canceled made us want Kingdom Hearts 4 even more? Because I think subconsciously, or even consciously for a lot of people, the act of Missing Link getting canceled made people feel like we need Kingdom Hearts 4 now more than ever. We need a win. And the screenshots did feel like a win, but off of my hype and like stuff from the screenshots, realistically 3 years and we get screenshots is like, I don't know, say that sentence to anybody. Say that sentence to anybody. Yo, real talk, I guarantee you the Elder Scrolls community would crash out over that too. They've been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 for a while, and I guarantee you if they only got a screenshot for Elder Scrolls 6 after it not getting anything for years and years and years, they would get cooked. You know, honestly, we might be late 2010s. Not late 2010s. We might be mid 2010s Capcom right now. We might be. Because Capcom, what kind of saved Capcom was Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter definitely saved Capcom. Like, as a company. It did really well for them. We might be, Square Enix might be mid 2010s Capcom right now. No, though, guys, look, I don't want to slander Killer In. Personally, I'm not interested in the game, so if you're, I think a lot of people who look at that game would probably just not be interested normally. Like if you saw that game without the Square logo, you would not remember the name. You probably wouldn't even remember the name. But because I have the Square logo attached to it, people use that as a scapegoat. Admittedly, when I reacted to that during Summer Games Fest, I was thinking to myself, like, oh man, is this the only Square game? They just revealed RE9. It drops in 8 months. That's insane aura right there. Yeah, Capcom's been on insane momentum though. Like we just got hecka they've been dropping RE remasters for like, I don't know, like half a decade, over half a decade now.
Sora _ King IXV donated $5. I feel like if they dropped the trailer with the screenshots, maybe put a year at the end, it wouldn't be as bad.
Exactly. Literally, yo, Sora is king. You are speaking the gospel right now. And also, thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. Love you guys, by the way. You guys have, you guys have been going crazy with the streams. I really wanted to stream today because I wanted to keep the decent, good momentum, I guess, we've been on with live streams. Even though the event stuff, I wouldn't say is over, but it's mostly over. Like, let's be real, we were all hoping for Summer Games Fest. The state of play was like a surprise thing, and then we got that. But Summer Games was our main hope. I am going to be streaming the Xbox showcase tomorrow, though. If you guys are interested in being out for, oh my gosh, 100 viewers? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised to see 100 people here for a normal stream again. So for some reason, this is my first time checking the viewer count. For some reason, when I saw it is went down, but still, for some reason, when the event stuff happened and like we got Summer Games, I'm thinking, okay, that's probably my peak for like the next 6 months or something. But oh my gosh, yo, 100 people still are here. Thank you guys. I love you guys. For a late night stream too, but let's keep yapping because there's a lot to talk about. All right, so I'm not like, I don't like personally know this person, but they've been on Twitter for a while, and they're really funny on Twitter, and I've had good interactions with them. But I am gonna pull this tweet up. They haven't been getting put on blast a little bit on Twitter, but I want to not put them on blast, but I want to just talk about this tweet in general. I mean, bro, if your tweet's public, we won't talk about it. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I'll find the tweet. They tweet a lot. What up? Oh, they delete the tweet? If they deleted the tweet, then... Oh, no, they didn't. They did not delete it. Okay. Oh, whoa. This tweet's getting some traction, baby. Oh, my gosh. That's wild. Whoa, another donation.
Sora _ King IXV donated $5. Also keep in mind they have to market the worlds in the game. We will get more than one trailer for sure by next year for sure.
I really hope so. Thank you for the $5 donation, Sora. By the way, do you guys like because it's been like maybe close to a week now since I've had the TTS on. Do you guys like the TTS donations, or are you guys not a fan of it? Thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat, or yes or no, whatever you wanna go with. Yo, what if they don't release the trailer at an event, but just in the middle of the day when no one expects it? That is something that I think is pretty likely to happen, to be honest. You like it? Yo, let's go. All right, I'm glad you guys like it. All right, so real talk, chat. What are your thoughts on this tweet? So this tweet has 161,000 views, impressions, and there are a lot of people in the quote tweets who agree and disagree. I've seen a lot of people slandering this. I've seen some people praising this. This tweet also almost, like, it has 7.5 thousand likes, almost 1,000 retweets. What do you think of this tweet? I'm gonna read it out to you. For those of you who are just listening to this, you know, at the gym or doing whatever, let me read this out to you. So from Noctis is my king on Twitter. They're a little bit of they are like a personable account. They tweet their own opinions, but they've been around in the community for years. But they also they're a little bit of a stand account. They're a little bit of a Noctis stand account. Noctis, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy stand. I'm sorry, but Square Enix is always like, this top-selling game didn't meet our expectations. We are gonna cancel a crap ton of highly anticipated projects to avoid losses. and then proceed to work on some Candy Crush ass game no one asked for. Yeah, man, I'm actually effing angry. What are your thoughts on that? I'm gonna read your guys' thoughts on that. I'm gonna let that simmer. Okay, see, look, we have people in the chat saying not wrong. Personally, even though some of you are saying this is not wrong, I think this is a little crazy. I think this is not crazy, but I think this is a little too emotional. However, I've had talks with friends and oh my gosh, yo, more donations. You guys are crazy, dude. I guess every time I see a donation, I'm like,
116 donated $5. For me, I just hope the game is long. Like more worlds, new things, and all that for Kingdom Hearts 4. I can be patient and I will pray that it comes.
I need to reread that. Hold on, wait. For me, I just hope the game is long, like more worlds, new things, and all that for Kingdom Hearts 4. I can be patient and I will pray that it comes. Yeah, dude, totally. I definitely hope this game is long because, I'm not gonna lie. Shoot, how long would you guys say KH3 was? Like a 25 to 30 hour game for the story? Now, I'm expecting the story to be that long, but I feel like this game might need, like, let me reword this. If we got a long Kingdom Hearts game, this will be it. This should be our long Kingdom Hearts game. I remember I made a tweet like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years ago, saying how I actually think low-key, if Kingdom Hearts is going to have wait times this long, Kingdom Hearts might need a transition to like one of those series that have like 40-hour stories, like, you know, just overall like big stories that span, like, you're not beating a KH game in a day unless you literally skip everything. Like, I think Kingdom Hearts might low-key need to transition into that, but I don't know. That would require a lot of things. So regarding this tweet, and yo, what's good, Implo? What's the question? So basically, if you're looking at my screen, do you jive with this tweet or no? Do you think this tweet is fair? Or do you think this is Kingdom Hearts fans being chronically online and annoying? Now, there are a lot of chronically online people, but I'm gonna defend people a little bit. So, there's a lot of fans who tweet like this, but aren't actually like okay, this person is saying I'm actually angry. I'm sure they're annoyed in the moment, but I doubt they're throwing pillows, punching their wall. I doubt they're doing all of that. You know what I mean? I think they're just expressing their frustration like a lot of people do via social media. That's what social media does. That's what social media is for. Is it annoying? Sometimes. Is it weird? Yeah, but that's all it is. I think what's more like interesting is actually talking about what gets a fan to even get to this point, right? Because this person on Twitter, seen them for years. They've been. I think I noticed them on Twitter when they were playing Genshin Impact like five years ago. But this person, Miss Tenderberry on Twitter, they tweet like almost nothing but like positive positive stuff. Usually they're standing like Noctis, or they're standing Zhongli at one point in Genshin. Like this account is like borderline toxic positive. No, I won't even say toxic, but like borderline just overly positive for whatever they like, right? But they're tweeting like this for Square Enix, for KH4. I don't know. Like, I can't sit here and say like you're not valid to feel that way. I personally would dial it down a little bit. Like, instead of like you can be a little annoyed, be a little upset. I'm not trying to police people's emotions or anything. I don't want to do that. I always talk about how people shouldn't do that online, but like what I'm trying to establish, I guess, rather than like policing people getting upset or mad in general, I want to show that there's not just one way to feel about things. People feel like so many different ways, and I sound like I'm trying to nuance it, like I'm trying to be some therapist. I feel like it's, you know, the reason it's so hard to figure out what to say about this is because like I partially feel this way. Not the angry part, but like I partially think to myself, Square Enix did cancel Missing Link, and then the game they announced after canceling Missing Link is kind of an Among Us clone. Like I said earlier, if Square Enix wasn't next to the name, I probably would have forgotten the title. If that wasn't the only thing that Square showed at the event, I probably would have forgotten about the title, like straight up. But I might give it a try, because I do think the game looks a little fun. Like, I love, I'll try any party game out. Like, you will probably see me, Dax, or Matt, or whoever, like, on stream, playing the game, trying it out, talking about it. I understand why people hate tweets like this, too. Because personally, bro, tweets like this sometimes, they can look a little embarrassing for the community at large. Because people see tweets like this, and you see... Now, a lot of these likes, a lot of these retweets, they may not feel as like passionate or as angry as this person is, but they may feel close. They may feel a little annoyed. You know what I mean? They may feel really annoyed. So they retweet, they like it, they share it, you know, because it's like an extension of themselves. I think tweets like this can low-key paint the community at large, like someone outside the community will see this tweet and think every single Kingdom Hearts fan is this extreme. And that's what I am like a little against. I don't want I don't want people to think every KH fan is this extreme. That's me. But am I fine with the tweet? I mean, yeah, I get it. Honestly, I do. I genuinely do. Can't pretend I don't. A lot of you in chat feel this way. And some people might have the perspective that, okay, just because some people feel this way doesn't mean it's the right way to feel, doesn't mean like blah, blah, blah. Some people think creators are the reason that people feel this way. Some people think because they see, you know, a popular Twitter user, they have more followers than me, they have 6,000 plus followers, 6.5k followers. You see a popular Twitter account in your community, see a popular streamer, me, echo your opinion, it makes you wanna echo it more. You hear something I say, you read something this person says, it makes you feel more validated in how you feel, or it makes you feel a certain way. I don't really think I change people's opinions all that much. I think a majority can change people's opinions. But I think, like, creators can definitely influence takes and opinions and stuff, but, like, I think it depends, because, like, some of you, like, okay, let me highlight the people who disagrees with this in chat, straight up, who disagrees with this tweet. I'm sure there's someone here, whether they're typing or not, who disagrees with this tweet. I'm a little all over the place, but, like, there's more than one take on things, man. There is. I don't think everything's so extreme. Like, I kind of think right now, let the community crash out. Let the community vibe. See, look, Denizen of Light disagrees. Let the community crash out. Let them do their thing. Just move on. I think most people will probably stop panicking. They'll stop. The extremists will probably be out. Like you won't be seeing tweets like this a week from now. More than likely. More than likely, more than a week from now, a month from now. Right now, it's because after the high, there's a greater crash. And we were on a high from the screenshots, and they might have chosen a bad time to show them screenshots. We were on a high from the screenshots and a little bit of a crash afterwards. Maybe they should have showed the screenshots after the event. Maybe. Alright, though. I disagree with it, but I understand it. Exactly. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'm not as, like, articulate or, like, as, stern with my opinions as maybe some other creators or other people, but, I'm a person who overthinks. I'm an overthinker. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's weird. I feel like overthinkers and Kingdom Hearts fans kind of go hand in hand sometimes, but I'm one of the overthinker Kingdom Hearts fans. So I have my takes, I have my opinions on things, but it's rare that I think only one way on something. Well, I won't say rare, but like I don't know. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I have different takes and feelings about things, but I don't have any like crazy takes that I think should make me a bad person, or makes that person a bad person, or makes Kingdom Hearts fans so annoying and crazy and insufferable. I hate you. Like I see a KH fan crashing out, and I'm kind of just like, man, it sucks. And I think what really made me this way is the KH3 versus KH2 wars that were happening after KH3. Because, bro, most of my best friends love KH2. So a lot of them even hate KH3. I have some friends that are the opposite. Love KH3, think KH2 is overrated. I don't know. I have fans all across. I have some fans that are isolated. They love Birth by Sleep. The KH2 versus KH3 wars. Look, Mystic, you know those times were tough, but I think those times, and shoot, debating with a lot of people in Discord calls and people on stream and in my comments over years, I don't know. When you're confronted with so many different opinions, I'm kind of used to just people having different opinions. Like, not everyone is going to think the exact same way. Not everyone's going to think, not everyone is going to think like everything's all suns, kisses, and rainbows. The same people who are talking about how we shouldn't rush the developers on Missing Link, when people were calling out how it took us 3 years for a mobile game to come out, or be canceled in this instance. People talk about how Missing Link hype was kind of low, but there doesn't seem to be that much hype for Missing Link, especially after years and years of it being in development. The game was taking so long, and people were like, no, the game's going to come out. And even I was saying the game's going to come out. Like, I was saying, I think the game's going to come out. I don't think Missing Link's getting canceled. I don't think it's that doomed. Like, I legit did not think Missing Link was going to get canceled. I didn't. I did not. Straight up did not think it was going to get canceled. That caught me completely off guard, and I was like, wow, this is insane. This is happening. But my instinctive thing was I tried to look at the positive. And the positive is, I think mobile games being canon to Kingdom Hearts lore has always been a problem. It's a problem we have been content with. It's a problem we've accepted, but a problem nonetheless. Probably, I think the Keyblade War is upon us. Look, man, the
Sora
Keyblade
underscore
War
is underscore King IXV donated $2. Prodigy, I think the Keyblade War is upon us.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, there might be another Keyblade War coming soon. Thanks for the $2 donation. I don't know. It's okay to have different takes though, but like with the Missing Link stuff, the same people who are saying like, nah, the game's fine, it's gonna come out, and like the people who did think the game was getting canceled, who were worried and were talking about how they were so worried that the game was getting canceled. Honestly, a lot of us creators, including me, we tried to shut those people down. Because, I mean, obviously, why wouldn't we? Like, that is like, okay, that is worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, Missing Link got canceled. And people talk about worst case scenario. We say the word worst case scenario, and we say it as if it's not going to happen. That proved to us that it could happen. So, I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is too big of a game to get canceled. But let's be real here. Let's be real here. I think it's too big of a game to get canceled, but we never thought Missing Link would get canceled. We did not think it would. Not during development. We knew Missing Link was going to probably end service after 5-10 years, but we did not think it was going to get canceled. So those people who are defending Missing Link look so silly right now. And I don't even want to say they look silly, because, like, it's not a bad thing to put down people saying, the game's going to get canceled. Like, I'd do that for KH4 right now. I'll look straight to your guys' face. Or, well, usernames. I'll say, bro, if you told me KH4 is getting canceled, I'd be like, no way. It's not happening. Don't even manifest that. Don't say that. Don't will that into existence. Stop. You're being extreme. You're being negative. I don't know. I would throw that at you, right? But shoot, we were wrong about Missing Link. So the small crowd of people who said the game was probably going to get canceled because they didn't care about it. A mobile game taking 3 years is definitely a red flag. When have you ever saw a mobile game take 3 years to come out? Publicly, like not saying in the background it doesn't take that long to develop. Like I'm sure Genshin took years, like half a decade to develop. But like, when was the last time you saw a mobile game have a 3-year marketing cycle? I can't name one. I can't name one that's had 2 years personally. But I'm also not a gacha gamer. Well, I used to be a gacha gamer with Hoyoverse games, but like that's it. I'm retired from that. That crowd was right. So like, I don't know, man. Like, you're not this. There's no like clear like morally right or wrong way to react to the Kingdom Hearts 4 wait. Well, I would say the wrong way is the extreme ways of both sides. Like if you're on the extremist side of shut the hell up, just wait, just chill, just be quiet, don't just play other games, do what. Like if you're on the extreme side of like, bro, Kingdom Hearts isn't my whole life, I get it, I get that, but like, okay, you're basically telling, like, I'm trying to come up with an analogy here. I don't know, I was about to say you're trying to tell like a horse like not to eat grass. I don't know, do horses only eat grass? I don't think they only eat grass, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, you're like telling me a human not to breathe, like someone not to drink water. Not saying Kingdom Hearts is like breathing, that's a little exaggeratory, but like you know what I'm saying. Like you're in the Kingdom Hearts fandom where people mostly and are willingly talk about Kingdom Hearts mostly, and you're telling them to just not talk about Kingdom Hearts for 3 years. Bro, we're going to talk about Cage. That's our fandom. That's what brings us together. We love Kingdom Hearts. We're going to talk about it. We're going to yap about it. And that includes the new game, Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm turning my light on right quick. But that includes Kingdom Hearts 4. We're going to talk about it. And unfortunately, the main thing to talk about with Kingdom Hearts 4, I wish it wasn't like this. I don't want to talk about this, bro. I want to go back to talking about the screenshots. I want to go back to when we were talking about the screenshots, that was a week where I didn't think to myself, dang, bro, this wait period is so long. Or like that was a time period where I was talking about something actually happening. We were talking about Melody of Memory, Playable Mickey. We were talking about the command deck or the command menu in Kingdom Hearts 4. Or is there Keyblade switching? Because you see that little. Let me pull up these screenshots, man. Like, talking about the Unreal Engine 5 update. Like, we were talking about so much stuff, bro. We were talking about so much stuff. And now we're back to talking about, the KH4 wait sucks. I want to talk about something else. And I could, but like, even when I make a video, bro, maybe it could partially be because I manifest it, right? Like I post content about the wait, but I also feel like I post content about the wait because so many people talk to me about the wait. Like I'm not the channel you guys go to for video essays. I'm not the channel you guys go to for gameplay, for speedrun stuff. I could be, but I like yapping. The KH4 wait is unfortunately the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about KH4. This is how it is. It's really just how it is. I don't know. I'm like pulling up these screenshots right now, dude, and I don't know. I don't think the fandom wants to crash out. Like, bro, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun and talk about like Sora's Apple Watch. Let's talk about Sora's Apple Watch, dog. The Apple Watch is sick, bro. Look at this. Look at the Apple. Sora has the Apple Watch on. He has a smartwatch. Is he grinding on these like on these chains? Is that flow motion returning? Look at this Thanos Heartless over here. You know. Well, look at these. Look at these like Look at the arrows. Does this suggest that we're getting another command menu like Kingdom Hearts 2, this left arrow, or is it just Keyblade switching like we see on the right? Keyblade switching is obviously returning. Look at that. Look at this little quality of life thing here with like the items. Like Look at Charlotte. She looks completely different from the first trailer. Kind of creepy in my opinion. What's up with this rotary phone? What are the theories? And we talked about all these things already. Playable Mickey, bro. This is the best thing I've seen in the past 3 years from Kingdom Hearts. Playable Mickey, dog. This is crazy. Look at Sora. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Do y'all get me? Like, I want a trailer to come out almost as a PR move from Square. So at least we can, like, I'll overanalyze and, like, milk this trailer for a year and talk about that before I get back to, like, the other stuff. Don't get me wrong, like, it won't be too long after the first trailer till I start talking about when's the next one going to come out, because everyone always likes that, but, like, it won't be the same. Like, right now, it's like I feel like we need a trailer. Like, the community needs a trailer. Y'all need that adrenaline, like, pumped into your veins. Like, I don't want to need a trailer. Like, I want a trailer right now so that the next time we get a trailer, or so that the next year I can be like, you know, we got a trailer pretty recently.
Sora underscore is underscore King IXV donated $2. Let's not have another Keyblade war for a trailer.
It's been happening over the past year anyways. Like, you have creators, you have the community, everyone's, like, on different sides of the fence. Like, Matt in the stream the other day, like, was saying how, like, people need to play other games and stuff, you know? Yo, Violin? What the raid? Oh my gosh, 56 people. Okay, my Twitch chat's about to go crazy. Yo, what's good? Your present sucks. Your present sucks. What is this raid message? You think so? Were there leaks during KH3's development? There was. Yo, TJ, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Do I have this on loop? I do not. Other games suck. All right, look. My favorite genre is not. My favorite genre of gaming is fighting games. I do not think other games suck. I will not say that ever. I love Kingdom Hearts. I do play other stuff. Shoot, I was playing Street Fighter 4 yesterday because of C Viper, and then I got annoyed that Street Fighter 4 has 1-frame links. Kind of crazy. The script is crazy. Your present sucks. It's a line from Retranslated. I had a feeling, because I'm thinking, like, what is that from? I'm like, I know you're saying a quote. Is that from the Chain of Memories Retranslated? Well, I'm assuming you played that earlier. Wait, Valen, have you been playing that the entire day? I went to your stream at, like, I think, like, 1. Oh my gosh, Violin, you are a speedrunner, though. All right, chat, if y'all know who Violin is, Violin, the verified streamer on Twitch, Violin is a insane content creator who you may have seen some videos from. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit of anxiety because I was like, wait, it's still Violin. It's Violin speedruns for the YouTube channel. But you guys should honestly subscribe to Violin. We have, how many people we have on? Yo, 100 people on YouTube though? Crazy. Yo, that means we have almost 200 across both platforms. Yeah, I beat Sora's story, doing Riku's tomorrow. Yo, let's go. But Violin was, Violin, you're kind of crazy for that. You were streaming at, like, I think, like, 1 p.m. my time or something. That means you've been streaming for, like, the whole day. That's the streamer life for you. When are we gonna start seeing Cage likes? Is that a genre yet? I mean, in indie games, yeah. I think indie games have been taking after Kingdom Hearts a lot more. At this point, leaks will feed us. Bro, I do not want leaks to feed us. We do not need leaks feeding us for Kingdom Hearts. That would suck. Yo, Cheesy, what is good? Leak a whole world like okay. I ain't gonna lie. I can't co-sign that, chat. I don't want world leaks. Midori quote unquote leaked some worlds last year, which I was a little annoyed at. But I hope they're not true still. But well, they're like the obvious world picks. But I like seeing a world for the first time in a trailer at least, because then it's like it still feels official. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what's the situation right now? The situation is the community's crashing out. They're crashing out a little bit. You know, the normal community crash out. It's not like, it's not uncommon to happen. I've been tweeting a lot about wrestling. What tweet did I need to stop tweeting. There we go. I don't know. I tweeted this. Move this here so y'all can see. Chat a little. Bro, Andy, do not try and manifest a Cars World, dog. I'm good on that. I am good on that, Chief. We do not need a Cars World. No Cars World. Yo, chat. L in the chat for Cars World. That's cringe. We don't need a Cars World in Kingdom Hearts. L is in the chat for cars. I don't co-sign that. W Cars World? No. No, L Cars World. Yo, Heisenberger? I love that name. Only because I'm a Breaking Bad fan. I don't think Sora will wake up. Nomura himself is confused about where reality and dreams are in his world. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't believe the Monsters Inc. leak. I thought that leak was fake. I mean, let me pull that up because the Monsters Inc. leak was wild. Oh, look at this. This was the oh my gosh, I need to. This was the Monsters Inc. leak, chat. Y'all see this? I thought this was fake. I genuinely did, because to me also, like, the command menu made it look fake. Yeah, I thought this design was ugly. I thought this design was so ugly, so I thought it was fake off of the design alone too. Apparently there was stuff leaked from Frozen during that time as well, but only a select few people got to see them. Yeah. You know what's funny? One of my friends, one of the key keepers, like literally the other day, I was on a call with. One of them told me, like, you know, I actually got to see the Frozen leak, but I don't think it ever came out. And I was like, really? I just found out about this the other day. Like, I did not know Frozen got leaked. I did not know, but Frozen's kind of like an obvious world, so I don't know if people like a Frozen being leaks. Like, yeah, it'll probably be a world, but like, The big red circle making sure we see Sora. Like, bro, I don't know. The Kingdom Hearts community back in the day was so, like, they're talented now, but they were like so talented. Like, they were like, they were doing the most. They were doing the most, bro, for like Kingdom Hearts stuff. There were so many fake Kingdom Hearts leaks. I remember for 0.2 there was like a crap ton of fake leaks. Also, for everyone here who is still here after Violin's stream, how was the stream? Do you guys have a lot of fun? Probably, do you think there's any chance that Nomura might retire before Kingdom Hearts story is actually finished? And if so, what do you think would happen? Would the story be passed down to someone else? I think there's a possibility the Kingdom Hearts series and the role of director gets passed down to Tayasue. But I don't know. Old KH2 combo vids were my thing back in the day. Heck yeah. What's happening? We're just yapping about Kingdom Hearts. This is a just chatting stream for the most part. We're chatting it up. Want to bed? Hey, yo, Veno9. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I hope you have a good night. I really hope you have a good night. Wait a second. I'm sorry, my brain just like lagged for a second. All right. Prodigy, what do you want in KH4? I want to hear your opinions. What do I want? What do I want? And also, you want to hear my opinions? Yo, let's go. Okay. So, let's start from the top. The main thing that I want in Kingdom Hearts 4, the number one things is I need to see a Star Wars world confirmed. I need to see with that Star Wars world a Darth Vader secret boss, man. If I can get a Darth Vader boss fight, I don't even think they're gonna have Duel of Fates. I don't think. I would love to like Duel of Fates isn't even like Darth Vader's like theme. It's technically Darth Maul's theme. Well, it's kind of a Sith theme in general, like for the Sith, but I can't even say Sith. Sith. There we go. I'm sorry. My lisp was like hitting really hard there. I really want a Darth Vader boss fight. Added bonus if Duel of Fates can like play in the background. Like, bro, it would go. Hold on. Actually, let me play that on stream. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. I don't know if I'll get copyright or not, but let's do a. Pretty sure there's a mashup of it. Duel of Fates and Kingdom Hearts. Pretty sure someone's made something like that. Someone made a mashup of it. I have this. Like, listen to this, bro. With this, like, imagine this. In Kingdom Hearts 4, you hear the Keyblade. You hear the Keyblade sound effect come out. Hear the lightsaber pull. Dude. Guys, if Sora gets to... If we get that lightsaber Keyblade, first off, what color is it? Chat, tell me what color lightsaber is Sora getting. Sorry, I'm a big Star Wars fan. You unlocked the Star Wars nerd in me when you asked that question. If we get a lightsaber Keyblade, do you guys think whenever it's summoned, it'll have the lightsaber sound effect? I think that needs to happen. Red, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If Sora pulled out a red lightsaber, that would be the funniest thing ever. Like that would just be one of the funniest things ever. I think his lightsaber is definitely green or blue. It's green or blue, no other colors. Any swing sounds too. Bro, the sound effects of a lightsaber Keyblade. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm just imagining it. Oh, dude. Guys, I need the Star Wars world so bad. I need the Star Wars, bro. Imagine what Yoko Shimomura could do with this theme. Look. I'm not against Ishimoto. I know some people don't like Ishimoto. I know some people think Ishimoto is like not as crazy as Yoko, but I think Ishimoto has done a good job with Kingdom Hearts themes. But bro, put Yoko on this. Put Yoko Shimomura on Duel of Fates. Just send that to her and just let her do whatever with it, man. I'm sorry, I'm getting too hyped. But like, bro, it would go crazy. Dude, wait, yo, you just made me think about we have reaction commands. Imagine reaction commands mixed in with the, oh my, guys, Kingdom Hearts 4, This is why I want this game so bad. I want to see it. I want to see it. I'm a creator. Yes, I'm a creator. I have an audience. I should be more responsible with my audience, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I want this series. I want to see Star Wars. I want to see Star Wars. I want to see Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it so bad. The reaction commands is a force choke, dude. Force choke reaction command. Okay. I'm thinking about it. I'm just like, you can hear me smiling right now. You can hear me smiling. Oh my goodness, dude. I'll go crazy. That would go insane. Oh, yo, chat. What is the thing you want most in Kingdom Hearts 4? For me, it would be the Star Wars world would definitely be up there. So if I had to do a non-Disney element, I don't know. I think a Riku versus Yozora boss battle would be cool. Oh, Sephiroth boss fight. That's up there for sure. That's definitely up there.
With Hotels.com.
Sorry, I'm trying to pick music. Sorry, my brain is like, I was like scrolling through Twitter notice for a second. Any Cage were so bad, like seriously, bro, seriously. What about Persona? What do you mean about Persona? Persona in Kingdom Hearts? How would that even work? I don't even think Persona would make that interesting of a world. I don't know. Maybe I'm slandering. Yo, Breezy, what is good? What is good? Disc of Ice. I want a barrier ability or block from all angles again. Heck yeah. A reaction command with clashing. Wait. Is that right? A reaction command with clashing with Darth Vader. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So you say things like can't rush out a product, but at the same time it took K3 7 years to release after the first trailer. I think it's fair to expect a big product when they give people a trailer 7 years prior regardless. So yeah. I get where they're going with that. What's this? I did say boss. I'm gonna repost this. I'm gonna get the tweet a little more traction. I don't know, chat. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I want Cage 4. I want Cage 4 so bad. You know, we haven't asked this question in a while. I used to get asked this question every single live stream, and I feel like it's actually been a while since I've been asked this, but I'm gonna ask you guys this. What is everyone's favorite Kingdom Hearts game in the chat? Just spam it. Go ahead, spam your favorite Kingdom Hearts game. What the? Whoa. There we go. Nomura intentionally told her to use the prequel movie soundtracks as an influence. Did Nomura really say that for Star Wars? Was that in the Ultimanias? Like, where was that at? I gotta find that. Damage to the environment on a bigger level spells actually breaking windows and stuff. Do you guys think want to be destructive to the environment in KH4? That actually would be the next, like, one of the next things KH4 could do, like destruction to the environment. I mean, I don't need it, but like, that would be cool. I personally think Sora I like what they did with counters in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think they should give us a different guard. Because you know how, like, with the counters, you have counter kick, you have counter slash, you have counter impact. Counter impact sucks. But still, you have all three. We'll have to give us different guards. Like, we had the frame one normal guard. We kind of have, you have the barrier guard. I don't know, just give us different guards. I think that'd be cool. Maybe we have a parry. I think having like different options for like defense would be so sick and cool. Sora and Marvel. Do you guys actually think we're gonna get a Marvel World in Kingdom Hearts? Oh, I just realized my chat was locked for a second. I had to scroll down for a while. Oh my, I missed all the favorite KH games. KH2, 1. Well, we have a lot of KH1. Okay, never mind. It's Riku Central spam. Riku Central, you can't spam. You gotta give people a chance to, you know, I know I don't get to everyone. I know I don't get to everyone in chat, but you gotta give people a chance to be heard as well. Okay? We chilling on that. All right, anyways, KH2, KH1, VCast. Stop trolling, Raze. Why are you trolling? Yo, like, someone's gonna ask you, like, on your deathbed, like, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Your last word is gonna be Kingdom Hearts VCast. What is this AI ad? That looked like AI. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. That was interesting. 3, KH2 FM, 1, either 2 or 3, 2, Days. Yo, Days fans. BBS, dude. Okay, we got at least 4 Kingdom Hearts games mentioned here, so congrats to you, chat. How do you feel about Yoko's tribute to X after finding out KH is his favorite game? I thought that was really cool. I thought that was super cool. Super awesome. I love that when that happened. You know, fun fact, the first thing he did when he got out of jail was he bought KH 1.5, 2.5. I thought that was like crazy. That was one of the first things. I've seen people say the enemies in the screenshots look like the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, I think it does too. Days Magical Puzzle Clash. Bruh. No school tomorrow? Yo, no school tomorrow? Well, it is Saturday, so I'm assuming you didn't have school today either. I'm leaning more towards Marvel characters as cameo roles rather than a full-on Marvel world in Kingdom Hearts. Okay, chat. If they do a Marvel world in Kingdom Hearts, do they go with X-Men, Avengers, or Spider-Man? Personally, you are throwing if you don't do Spider-Man. But I would also be open to any of those options, but especially easily Avengers. Really, I feel like Spider-Man is the more marketable one. Like Sora and Spider-Man together, I feel like Sora and Spider-Man have like the same chemistry. Like they're like the same character almost. X-Men or Spider-Man would be so much cooler than Avengers to me. Well, Avengers could include Spider-Man. It could, but not all iterations of the Avengers have Spider-Man. Honestly, most don't, as a matter of fact. Avengers are really marketable, but I kind of feel like Spider-Man's always like the best bet to go with. Like Spider-Man has longevity. I feel like Avengers, even right now, Avengers kind of like they fell off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't got the same hype as they used to. You know, a lot of people who don't read the comics don't know this, but like that the MCU really popularized the Avengers. Like the Avengers, like they were big. They were a big superhero group, but like the X-Men were way more popular than the Avengers. Even Fantastic Four was a lot more popular than the Avengers for a while. The Avengers really only got that massively popular through the movies, which is crazy to say, but it is kind of true. Like, I remember there was comics back in the day that said Spider-Man and the Avengers. Like, Spider-Man's the headliner. Personally, I don't want to see Sora fight Thanos. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, meeting Spider-Man would be cool. I can't speak. Meeting Spider-Man would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie. The Disney Dreamlight music is destroying my brain cells, especially because it's been my go-to the past like couple days. Hold on, I need to put on some heat. What should I put on? I need to wake myself up. Let's do 13 Struggle. Dude, 1 million views on the 13 Struggle soundtrack.
Has a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
Wow. Our cats just love great customer service.
There we go. This will wake anybody up. Who said KH4 wasn't going to be at Summer Games Fest? Was it me? I knew it. I wish it was though. Resident Evil 9 was cool, though I'm hyped for that. That's awesome. I actually thought Summer Games Fest was good. What do you guys think of Summer Games Fest? I mean, some of you guys were there with me yesterday, but what do you guys think of Summer Games Fest? Just okay. 6 out of 10. They hyped it too much. Made it bad. Their fault. Yikes. Okay, Conman, the way you said that, just so stern, was kind of funny. It's like they hyped it too much. Made it bad. Their fault. Like, the commas make that so funny to me. Saw lots of Capcom people there. Oh yeah, Capcom had a crazy time. Summer Game Fest was meh. Last year's was way more exciting for me. Really? I thought last year's was... Ugh. You know, let me go back to my channel. Because I be saying that, and, like, I don't actually... Like, let's go back to my channel and see what I said. I might embarrass myself on stream right now. I might be a capper. Let's see. Let's see. I'll do a Data Escape episode soon, but I know it's been just hard to line up time. Wait. I can't type summer. Summer Games Fest. Yep, this one, right? Wait, no, that's as the news roundup stream. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one, I guess. Oh my gosh, chat. You guys are crazy. Compared to last year, 4.1k views on the VOD, right? And I think live viewership was probably like... Let me look. Let me look. Let me go through the analytics. Bro, it's taking forever to get through. Okay. All right. Whoa. That's crazy. All right, chat. Last year's Summer Games Fest, we peaked at 229 viewers. This year, like live, this year, 10K on the VOD alone, and it's only been a day. And I know during the stream we peaked at like 510 viewers or 509, one of the two. We peaked at over 500 viewers during the VOD. That is crazy. Yo, you guys, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Hello, everyone. Over doubled. We also did do a 6-hour live stream though. Look at me coping, bro. Look at me coping last year. I have the Tier 3 profile picture and everything. Look at this. I had Xbox Showcase, D20. I had all these events listed. We have the Xbox Showcase tomorrow. Look at me coping, bro. Look at this. You see this? Look at this, bro. We're doing the exact same thing. What does the list look like this year? Guess what it looks like? We have the State of Play. Mark that off. We had Summer Games Fest. Mark that off. Xbox Showcase tomorrow. You already know it's not showing up, but we're gonna be there anyways. We're gonna have fun. I want to see Persona 4 remakes, bro. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. My excitement for the Xbox Showcase. The Xbox Showcase is like the past couple of years have actually been kind of fun. Mostly because I think most of you probably don't have an Xbox. A lot of people don't have an Xbox. Microsoft just be buying stuff. So if you're a Game Pass owner, you're looking forward to these. But also, Microsoft got money. Because Microsoft got money, they're gonna be paying just random developers to show stuff. So for some reason, I actually think Persona 4 is going to get revealed here. The Persona 4 remake, possibly. And they might show some other random stuff. Like Xbox has random stuff. I love Game Pass. I think Game Pass is one of the best things gaming has done like ever. State of Play was definitely great. I love the State of Play. State of Play was, well, I won't say love. State of Play was like an 8 out of 10. The Summer Games Fest for me was like a 7.5. Like the Summer Games Fest wasn't that bad to me, genuinely. Anyways, let's look at what are my thoughts right after the show. I was in a call with Noir. Yep. We're in a call with Matt too. I can't even hear myself. Oh, was the thing that ended up the show Monster Hunter?
So much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream featuring an hour of indie game.
Yeah, I think the consistent problem with Jeff Keighley shows is definitely the length, because I actually think this was the best Summer Games Fest they've done so far. But did I really say that? Okay, look. Yeah. Honestly, maybe I would still say this year's better than last year's in retrospect. Maybe I just try to be too positive. Maybe I'm toxic positivity for the game shows. Look at me capping, bro. 2024, look, I'm a different man. Look, we went from a Tier 3 profile picture. I don't know who this guy is. We got the Sora emote now instead of the Tier 3 emote. People are going to criticize it because they didn't see their favorite game. The reason I think it's the best one so far, the other ones might have been that mid, but you can go back. Maybe I'm lying. I don't fully remember what my opinion was of the last few Summer Games. I don't remember them being that great. I honestly don't remember. I think. You know, I forget every show every year, so yeah, maybe every show's the best one because I don't remember any of them. I don't know. I'm leaning between a 6.5 and a 7, and the main. Okay, oh, you know what? I actually did rate it. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, I actually must have hated the shows. Wait, look at this. I don't know. I'm leaning between a 6.5 and a 7. I said a 6.5 and a 7 for this year's. I think I gave this one like a 7 or an 8 after the stream. I think I gave it an 8 after Resident Evil. But I was like, nah, maybe a 7.5. That's crazy. You're a VTuber now? Nah, I'm not a VTuber. I'm just, my face cam sucks. My face cam's like, I don't like the camera quality. It's bad. So I don't do face cam. Also, you know, I don't feel like getting like all prettied up for stream all the time. You know what I mean? I just want to go. I want to hit live and just yap. So y'all can look at Sora, I guess. I'm a KH channel anyways. Also, I didn't want people thinking I was like a furry or something, like with the Tier 3 profile picture. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, you know, I'm gonna switch to Sora. You know, I decided that very spontaneously, like super randomly. It's all Souls-like, it's lame. Okay, look, Contra, as a action game fan, well, semi-action game fan, do you guys think, action games were better off before Souls games? Genuinely. Do you guys think the action game genre was better off before Souls games? Yo, Wind Style, what is good? What is poppin'? You know what? All right, chat. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this out, okay? Octopath is always copywriting me, bro. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. They be copywriting my stuff. I kind of want to try out playing themes and see if I don't get copyrighted. But maybe that's too much of a risk. Maybe that's too much of a risk. I don't want to hear Octopath 2 music, though, bro. I haven't played Octopath 2. Oh, my gosh. All right, you know what? I'm only spoiled on Octopath 2 music. We got to do something else. Let's do Chill Falcon music. Chill Falcon music. Hell is Us combat looks good. Did you play the demo yet? What is Hell's is Us? Let me see. Hell is Us. That sounds familiar. Opera music's so good. Oh, I remember this game. I didn't realize the demo came out. Is it on PS5 only? Maybe I'll try it out. Oh, let me see.
Remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt.
This game seemed like a little more of an action game, but I think whenever people see like the dark, creepy atmosphere, they automatically think Souls-like, and to be honest, that's very fair because they are definitely iconic for that. Okay, I might try this demo then later. Wait, is it only on Steam? Nah, the demo can't. Okay, if the demo's only on Steam, then I'm cooked, cause yeah. Okay. If it's only on Steam, I'm cooked because my computer is trash. All right. Anyways, let me reach out. Devil May Cry and God of War, all Soulsborne games. We talking DMC action because then that's still a thing separate from Souls likes. It is, but like, okay. So here's my take on action games, right? Now, I am not a, like, I wouldn't even call myself an action game connoisseur. Like, I like action games, but, like, I think Kingdom Hearts is significantly better than, like, most action games I've played. Mostly because of bosses. Kingdom Hearts is a very distinct, like, boss design that puts it, like, way up there for me. Now, Souls games do have the boss design that I think I like from action games. Even if it's a little more difficult and you play kind of like, you know, you move like molasses a lot of the time. So I think action games were pretty dominated by anime games, and I'd say the big three were like Kingdom Hearts, you had Bayo, you had Devil May Cry, but I kind of think all three of them are very different and distinct. And you could say that is what's different about the action game genre today. I think the average quality of Souls-likes is significantly better than the average quality of action games before Souls games started popping off a lot. Like pre-Elden Ring, I guess. And the reason I think that, but I do agree with people's criticisms, the reason I think that is because the average quality of games is a lot crazier. Beforehand, action games were a lot of, okay, let me do a cool, flashy combo with no substance, and, you know, the rest of the game probably sucks. Like, that's kind of what it felt like sometimes. Cool combo, flashy move, no substance, move on. That's a lot of what action games were, or it was like an anime game, maybe a licensed anime game that just was really short or something, like super short-lived. Now with Souls likes, there is a lot more of an emphasis on difficulty, on boss design, on actual challenge, and actually engaging the player, in my opinion. So overall, I think it is a better step for the action genre, but I don't like the borderline straight up just like copy and paste. In terms of style, like it feels like a lot of these Souls likes are just like They're everywhere. Like every game's a Souls-like now. I think the most unique Souls-like that is not developed by, you know, the Souls people is Lies of P. Lies of P is great. Lies of P has that dark aesthetic that Souls has, but it's also, it has a little bit of color, you know, here and there, right? A little bit. But Lies of P actually plays like Lies of P feels like more of a mix between an action and a Souls-like. Like it feels like it has kind of, it almost feels like it has traditional action combat minus air combos, and like nuance with system mechanics and skill trees, and there's a lot of depth. There's a lot of depth in Lies of P, and I don't know. It just feels fun. Kazan the First Berserker. That game come out? I heard about that a while back. I'm excited for Tides of Annihilation, Phantom Blade Zero, and Lost Souls side of the action because I'm most excited for. I am very excited for Tides of Annihilation and Lost Souls Aside. Lost Souls Aside wasn't Lost Souls Aside supposed to come out last month and then it got delayed? Which sucks. But I do want action, like stylized action games to come back. One of the games that actually made me like Summer Games Fest quite a bit was the Wu-Tang game. That Wu-Tang game, even though it showed like absolutely nothing about the game, wait, whoa. They had a whole little Day of the Devs thing. Is this a Minecraft movie, Minecraft pack? Or are these ads? Or are these unskippable ads? This is how people feel with YouTubers? I need YouTube Premium. I'm just trying to look at the Wu-Tang trailer. Oh, they show more gameplay. Oh, hold on, wait. Bro! Alright, bro. Ah! You got an ad for me watching an ad? Look, bro, adception. Alright, fine, we'll click back on. Hold on. I just want to... I think they're just showing screenshots and stuff. Because this Minecraft ad's unskippable, bro. Look, it's about to give me another one, too. I can't escape the chicken jockey. Like I said, they're just showing screenshots. They're not even showing, like, the full gameplay. I ain't gonna lie, this looks pretty, though. Hold up. That might have to get played. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with that. We're going back. We're going back. Oh wait, actually I should show off Tides of Annihilation. I think Tides of Annihilation looks freaking sick. I don't know if you guys saw that full gameplay trailer like a while back. 1.4 million. That finished Hyper Rush? I did not because my computer broke shortly after. I don't think this game has a release date. Do I like fighting games? I love fighting games. That's my favorite game genre. I want to show the... Well, let's show this boss fight a little bit. This game looks very Final Fantasy 16 coded. But like...
You're weaker than before.
Still looks just cracked.
Swinging your sword like that. Does that count as fighting?
Boss design looks very interesting.
Can't win on your own, so you call for backup.
The game looks good, yeah. This game looks really cool to me. What's these iframes that this girl has? Can't hit her.
All you've got.
You can tell though, like, this game looks really good, but you could tell the game probably needs a little more polish.
Half-baked
I wonder when it comes out though. This game probably comes out in like 2 years, I guess. I'm guessing.
Very well. This is your own.
Shadow Heart's voice actor from BG3 is the main character. Is BG3 Baldur's Gate 3? I'm not a fan of every game having skill trees, but it is cool having skill trees. Like, I actually used to not care for skill trees back in the day. Only because it felt like I was missing, because, okay. Put this into the perspective of a gamer who is not trying to play the exact same game every day. Now, obviously, that's a little contradictory because I'm a fighting game fan and a Kingdom Hearts fan. I play fighting games, and I don't know. If you like a game enough, you'll do it. But it's the idea of I'm missing out on like probably a lot if I go a specific route. Like that's what old school like skill trees felt like. It was like, bro, there's so many options for sure for these weapons and whatnot, but I'm probably going to just pick one because I can't do all of them. I probably could, but I can't do all of them unless I grind.
Pay the price.
And then sometimes you get a skill that they're like, dang, bro, this skill would have been so cool on a boss that I've already beaten like 3 hours ago. It's like, ah.
Nothing.
Alright, for those of you who like fighting games in the chat, what's the favorite fighting game? Saw Neo asked if I like fighting games. Action game characters spin fighting games well. I agree. Completely agree. This game looks amazing. I'm really excited for it. I think it's a day one cop. Yeah, I might get this day one. I genuinely might. Blaze Blue? Which Blaze Blue? I like Blaze Blue Central Fiction. Blaze Blue Central Fiction's peak. Still waiting for Injustice 3? Oh yeah. I want Injustice 3 too. My favorite fighting game is a game called Under Night and Birth.
Picture of failure.
I don't know. This game is very FF16 coded. Do y'all agree?
Kneel.
Oh, y'all saw the movement though? Wait, hold up. Oh, she turned around and okay. That's like a tiny, it sounds really cringe, but like, this shows to me like responsiveness and inputs. Like she dodged that move, got out of the dodge, and then like she turned around, jumped in like the exact direction she wanted to jump in. I don't know. That seems very basic, but I don't know. That's like a slight thing. For me, movement's so important in an action game, not just cool combos. Like basic movement outside of battle is like so important. This game has air combos too. You know, it's actually rare for action games to have air combos, like, outside of Kingdom Hearts.
How is this possible?
There are a couple that do. You could definitely name multiple that do have it, but, like, it's not like, super common. Like, DMC has some air combos. This game got some air combos. I don't know about others. Most action games don't. That's all I'm gonna say. Most action games don't be having air combos. They have air setups. Like, you can juggle an enemy and then, like, go into the air, but, like...
You'll regret that.
I think that's the end of the fight. But yeah, this game's sick. This game looks super duper sick to me. Very excited for it. That's why KH2's amazing air combos were nuts. Yeah, KH2's air combos were crazy. I applaud KH3 for blending ground and air combos very well. But KH2 definitely makes air and ground more distinct. I do like KH3 giving you just as many options in the air as you are on the, like, you're just as strong in the air as you are on the ground in KH3, and I think that's really good about that game. How do you feel if Kingdom Hearts incorporated a stat block like D&D has? Like going back to the multiple blocking options? Well, if you need specific stats to use it. Stat block. I wouldn't say I'm for that. I'm not gonna lie. A stat block. Nah. Well, I do want multiple blocking options, but like I don't know if I'd tie them to stats specifically. I think just unlocking different abilities that like are different blocks. Like I said earlier, have a basic block, have like a parry specific block, and then have like a whatchamacallit, and then have a my brain have a barrier block. There we go. Would I be down for a Kingdom Hearts fighting game? Yes, that is only my most wanted Kingdom Hearts side game. I actually think Kingdom Hearts would very much so benefit from side games that aren't canon, like just fun side games. Like imagine right now, right? We don't need a canon side game. We don't need to have a canon game. Just give us like a really for fun cage fighting game or something. Like that'd be cool, you know? That'd be so sick. Would you rather a Kingdom Hearts fighting game be 2D or 3D? 2D. I want a 2D Kingdom Hearts fighting game. I actually don't want a Kingdom Hearts fighting game to be the Cydia style, but if it was the Cydia style, I would still play it. I want a good Cage, Sonic, and JoJo fighting game. 2D fighting games, please. Yo, 2D fighting games are the best. At least we can block in the air in Cage 3. True. Being able to use potions in the air in Cage 3 has basically destroyed every other Cage game since I'm so used to it. How did they never add it until 3? Yeah, it is kind of crazy, right? That like you didn't have like air combos and stuff, or like you couldn't use like defensive healing. You couldn't use all that stuff in the air like until 3. Like it's actually insane. Yo, you know what? Low key, chat. Would you guys be interested in watching me play a fighting game? Watch me play Under Night. We only have an hour. Well, probably gonna end the stream in like 30 minutes ish. But I wouldn't mind if you guys are interested in me playing a fighting game. It could be kind of fun. I believe Kingdom Hearts has a strong emphasis on air combos due to Final Fantasy. Notice how characters like Cloud fight in mid-air in Final Fantasy Advent Children. Yeah, but it's interesting though because Rebirth's like one of the few games that like has air combos like Cage 2, from my understanding. Yeah, heck yeah, I'm down. Yo. Bet. Alright, sure. I'm gonna get cooked maybe, but let's see. Where's this gonna open up at? I was gonna open up here. Back to the side. There we go. I still haven't played Rebirth yet. Can y'all believe me, chat? By the way, even if I'm playing a fighting game, you can still talk to me about Kingdom Hearts. Ask me Kingdom Hearts questions. Or it's also playing Uni. Or it's also going to play some Under Night. I could low-key join a Smash tournament. Well, nah, never mind. I can't. I would have had to join it like an hour before. Under Night X Kingdom Hearts, dude, I would go bonkers for that. All right, so for those of you who are not familiar with Under Night's great. Give it a chance, give it a try. You know, it's a really amazing fighting game. I love this game to bits and pieces. We're gonna I actually don't know how to move chat. Like how I want to move chat, rather. And we'll just center it like this. It don't matter. It don't really matter. Are you guys fine with it like this? You guys need it full screened. Found out about internet because of BB tag. We're just gonna vibe, play a couple of matches, see what the vibe is. Smash lobby stream when? Honestly, maybe soon. I haven't played Smash on stream in a while. My main is Mika. I do main this character on the right. I like gimmicky rushdown characters. This matchup sucks though. I'm gonna get cooked. Yep. Oh, let me see. Can I do it? Do I have the streamer curse or? Look at this. This is why Yuzu sucks, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm gonna get perfected. Character's broken. See, the unfortunate thing about niche fighting games is every time you like go online, you're probably gonna get cooked. He's gonna jump around, do the slash thing to avoid. I actually don't think I would have reached her there, but on start DP. Yep. She was on the jump. Oh, she waited for that. I am mashing on wake up. Bro, what is this dash? Yep. Crap! No! 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 Dude, I threw so bad! I'm so upset. I actually didn't know what the confirm was there. I did not know. Like, I did not think she would get hit. So, like, I'm like, wait. Oh, my gosh. I don't know the confirm after hitting the drop kick. What the? Okay, I did it again. Oh my god, bro. Uzi was low-key just UMVC Virgil, but in anime form, yeah. Yeah, I knew that was a safe jump. I don't know why am I doing that. This person really does not want me near him. I respect it. Thought I won't be able to combo off that? Oh. What just happened to me? Bro. My inputs. Okay. I still don't know Yuzu's buttons after playing this game for years. I'm dead. I knew I was dead because you had meter. I threw again. I need to stop throwing. Nice try, I guess. I suck, bro. I'm really bad. Guys, I promise you it's just because of the stream. It's only because of the stream I'm like dropping combos and stuff. That was on accident because she teleported. One block high. Yeah, my... Okay, inputs are scuffed, bro. Okay, blocking it now. Look at me. Trash. Yeah, bro, they're trying to camp me. They're like committing way too hard to camping me. How did I lose grid? How did I lose the Vorpal cycle? Oh my gosh, bro. Yuzu's air camping. Worse than Mika's. I might be dead. Oh, they tried to jump immediately. They just don't want to be on the ground against me. That's the issue. They literally, they probably would have won if they just played, if they like weren't trying to be in the air every frame. I got an 8-3 off of that. Cool. A little surprised I won that, but yeah, I just had to deal with the Yuzu's habits. You know what's funny? You know what's really funny right now? This is probably the biggest Under Night stream at the moment, but it's not even a real Under Night stream. Maybe. I don't know. There might be some Japan player live on Twitch or something. Alright. Do one more set. Then it off. Does this game look interesting to you guys, though? Oh, same person. Tekken Fighting Souls, the spiritual successor to Marvel's Capcom 2 and 3. Yes, it is. Definitely a spiritual successor. How do you feel about Capcom? They definitely stole Marvel from Capcom. What move is that? Is that her parry? I think they're an actual block stream. Is that really a combo? Oh my gosh. Fair, so that's hits either side. Let's go. Okay. Going down immediately beats that move. That's crazy, that clash! That's insane that clash, dude. Can't blame them after MVCI flopped. Maximilian do have to fix that game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Under Nice music's great. What? I promise you guys, I do not drop combos this much. Maybe I drop combos under pressure, because, you know, when I was at combo breaker for this game, I was dropping Mika combos too. That sucks, because I was under misinput. What? My DP. I dead. I didn't even have to spend meter for that. That's nice. Are you dead? What? Where's my super? Guys, fighting games. Oh, they just mashed. Okay. Maybe I should have did the DP. What? What's that option? I'm dead too. That's crazy. Hey, you have a good one, Draconian. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Like, seriously. I think French bread. I think they would kill it with French bread. Bro, where's my button? Why does she like send me full screen off of a clash? I don't understand. I ain't gonna lie, that was a master moment for me. got me, dude. Yep. I got matchup diff like heavily, dude. I don't know how to approach that. I kept dropping stuff. See if I run into them again though. Sony is the one that approached Marvel and proposed ArcSys as the developer. Sony owns Evo, so this is going to be them front and center at their own event. Yep. You know, low key, this is like the definition of like an industry plant. Low key, is Mika low tier? Yeah, Mika sucks. Well, I don't think she's low tier in this game. Everyone's good in this game, and I have to fight Hoda. That's crazy. Mika does not have like her only approach option is speed. I'm getting cooked. There's nothing but S ranks on right now. But Mika's only approach option is just her speed, really, to be honest. And there's a lot of zoners in this game, as you can see. A lot of characters with better buttons than me. I'm cooked. And they grabbed me. That's crazy. Alright. Mashing on wake up. Brother. What do I do, bro? What do I do? What do I do against this? Red break. Why? Why did that happen to me? Okay. What? What? Why did I lose to? I'm dropping combos like crazy right now. As long as I still a combo, homie floated all the way up in the air. I'm dead. After years of Sony wasting time making all these... Oh, whoa, I'm not dead. I am. After years of wasting time making all these unsuccessful unwanted live service slot games, the solution all along was to bag a fighting game that people are actually excited about. Sony making live action? Slop? Sony has live action games? This is winnable though. This is winnable. Oh, that mix is crazy. That mix is devious. Still winnable. Never mind. It's like Hilda Worth. I know Kuon is gross. Yeah. I actually don't run into Kuon very often in the ring. Of course. Yeah. Yep. Mind games. I'm getting perfected. Mashing on wake up. No, I'm not. I can't. You can't even mash on wake up against him because of that orb. That's gross. Marvel's been in their golden era with games though. Rivals is super fun. I definitely have not sunk in 80 hours. Only 80? Cosmic Invasion looks really cool, and I'm insanely hyped for Fighting Souls. Oh, you meant Marvel was making unsuccessful unwanted live service. Wait, I'm confused. Okay. I think I understand. I'm confused. I don't know if Sony's been making live service games. I haven't seen any live service games from Sony. I know Marvel has been. Marvel Rivals is cool though. I think the other ones have been kind of weak. That wasn't even a real combo, bruh. Grab on, wake up. Maybe it's a good thing I don't stream fighting games, because I'm playing like garbage on stream. Oh, Concord was live service, wasn't it? I completely forgot about that game. But yeah, I mean, Sony's been making slop to me in general. Like their IPs have lost identity. Like all their mascots from back in the day are it's gone now. Yeah, Marvel is definitely doing really good with games right now, like extremely good. Yeah, DC's kind of cooked. I whiffed. Second golden era. Second, yeah. Yeah, I'd say this is their second one. Thank you, Resident Evil 7 and Monster Hunter World for saving Capcom. When did RE8 come out? Let's talk about that. When did 8 come out? Are they just skipping straight to 9? RE8 was 2021, was it? Oh wow. Oh my gosh. That damage was insane. Vorpal plus grid break, 4.3k. Ah, double perfect. And Mika's one of those characters where it's like, if you don't know how to block them, yeah, good luck. Or if you don't know how to deal with, like, I bet a lot of people don't expect me to, like, round start, do DP. I'll almost always do it with meter, though. about to wake up super. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he definitely gives me Hazama vibes. Look, we both don't know how to block each other. Does he have a DP? I didn't know if that was going to kill or not. I was kind of scared. That was both matches. You didn't like Rise? That's crazy. Terry and Mine Street Fighter 6 and Ken and Chun-Li in City of the Wolves is confirmed off that. Where? Ken and Chun-Li coming to City of the Wolves? I still haven't played that game yet. I need to. Oh, they're running back, bet. I get my S rank so I can get my badge. I don't like Rise, especially because of the slow progress for trophies. Okay, okay. I haven't heard many people talk about Wilds recently. Is Wilds doing good? That's crazy. Worlds was 2 Monster Hunter games ago now. Why is my input dropping? I'm not even gonna say that drop. I just didn't press it. It should be death, isn't it? Alright. Honestly, I might end the stream off there, chat. Thank you guys for letting me play Under Night and still chatting it up with me. I'm gonna head out though for now. Shoot, this was. I might try to end off streams a little more with fighting games, just to get the vibe of like me streaming fighting games and like how it goes. Because I do kind of have aspirations to make a separate fighting game channel, because I am super passionate about the FGC. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming out. My name is Prodigy, and remember to be nice, be safe, and take care, everyone. Y'all have a good night.